love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Allen. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Steele. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Lacey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. His throw incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Got some real estate inside the 30. The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
What more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit, but you can't catch.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the pistol. Here's Lacy. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Here's Lacy. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Allen now on the sneak, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Quick talk.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10.
Jackson now.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go, D. 55 is my guy, 55.
Throwing is Jackson. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Jackson. Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And touchdown! Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Looking for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second down at 5.
They give to Lacey running right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one complete to Lacey. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Now a 10th carry here for Lacey. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 10.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
This time Jackson will throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay
in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point. The lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Lacey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, it's Lacey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bills! Racey McMath with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That's out quickly to Bateman. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That ball caught by Harrison. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it off. Lacey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They run it again with Lacey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
With the score, Ravens 28, Bills 21.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Lacey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Here's Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacey. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
And the Bills' first down.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
fourth down. Out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Jackson. Dobbins with it.
And some room to maneuver.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Tucker now to add the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Allen.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen. Open man is McMath.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. That's caught by McMath. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.